Was talking to a friend yesterday and he told me some shit that I thought he was a liar for. I thought he was a liar, pants on fire. I thought he was telling me a fib. I was a non-believer. I wasn't listening to that BS. You wrong. You wrong. Little did I know, they were fucking right. I don't know how this conversation came about. Long story short, we got on the topic of having HIV living in California. He told me that, in the state of California, you can actually have fun time with someone knowing you're HIV positive and not have to disclose that. I'm like, you a liar. Miss me with that bullshit. And he was like, look it up. I hopped on my motherfucking handy dandy phone and I looked it up. Thanks to the California Senate Bill 239, it is no longer a felony for people who are HIV positive to have unprotected fun time and not disclose their status. It's a misdemeanor now. What? California law also automatically vacated prior convictions relating to non-disclosure of HIV status, felony prostitute conviction based on HIV status. But it is still possible for someone to file a civil lawsuit for monetary damages if a partner fails to disclose their STD. I was mind fucked by this. Is it a crime to intentionally infect someone with HIV? Penal Code 120290 in California makes it a misdemeanor. A misdemeanor to have unprotected fun time without telling a partner of an STD, but only if the intention is to inflict the other person. You would get a charge, a misdemeanor at that. It's not even an attempted unliving no more, or intentionally trying to give them the AIDS. And you know how hard it is sometimes to prove intent in court? That is that is mind-boggling to me, you guys. That is so mind-boggling to me. HIV is fucking HIV. Eazy-E died from that. Well, Eazy-D died from full-blown AIDS. No, there's a whole story around that. A story for another time. But for AIDS, who came up with this bullshit? Now, I can understand not telling your employers or people along those lines about your status, and nor should you have to. I mean, unless you work in healthcare, then I think you should. But other than that, employers, off limits, yeah. But people you are engaging with in a sexual act, I don't know about y'all. I want to know. I don't give a fuck if you're taking medication for it and the shit's in like remission or whatever the fuck you call it. If you're using a condom, I still want to know. I want to know before we even do the do. And you're telling me if I lived in Cali, which I don't, but if I lived in Cali, decided to do the do with someone and they knew, they didn't tell me and gave it to me, all they're going to get is a fucking misdemeanor? My life is a misdemeanor charge now? People's life are considered a misdemeanor type of charge now? It's not even a felony, it's a misdemeanor? Like an assault now? Wow. I am dumbfounded. I'm just quadruplified. I can't even speak right now, you guys. This is just so fucked up. Let's not forget this. If the person is actually affected as a result of an intentional HIV exposure, they would get up to 6 months in jail and a fine up to $1,000. 6 months in jail and a fine of $1,000. America, I'm sorry to say it, but we ain't that great no more. We are not that great no more. I don't know. I have to check Washington state laws on this shit now, because California is really close to Washington. I thought Washington and Cali were homies. I've never been to Cali, but they're really close. So I thought we were homies, but I don't know. I don't think we can be homies with Cali no more, because Cali's trying to give us HIV and not tell us. But as long as it ain't intentional, they're good. This is why I'm from Mars. Okay, this is why I'm from Mars. And we don't come in peace. We sure the fuck don't. We don't come in peace. You come up there, you guys won't be happy. You guys are better off staying on planet Earth than coming up to Mars. We ain't tolerating that shit. Mars is attempted murder. First degree unaliving. You guys. Who in the motherfucking came up with this? Who? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we should treat people who have HIV or AIDS differently or look at them as if they're, oh my God, cooties. No, I'm not saying that. But I think everyone in the world have a right to know. Want to know, because me personally, I want to know, and I feel like a few of y'all will want to know too. if they're about to engage with someone, regardless if they're using protection, if they're about to engage with someone who have that, I want to know. You know what? I will always promote condom. Condoms are your friend. Condoms always have your back. Unless it breaks, then God hopefully have your back. But condoms, I could be the spokes bitch for condoms. Condoms, number one, we have your back unless we break or tore. Then you got to put it in God's hands. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just so quadruplified, dumbfounded, speechless. This is. You know what? I'm not tripping because I'm from Mars, and you know the way it's been looking for me. I'm the Virgin Mary without the religion. It's been looking for me. I don't have to worry about this shit because you know a bitch haven't did to do in a minute. But still, now I'm gonna have to check the Washington laws. Maybe my dry streak ain't that bad. And trust me, it's a dry streak. But maybe it ain't that bad no more. Maybe it ain't that bad. If anybody happens to know more about the California laws and this, and even Washington, because you know I'm gonna do some research when I get home. I'm not home right now, so I can't do the research. But if I am wrong in any way, please correct me on this. Please tell me I'm wrong. I'm praying that I'm wrong, and it's still a felony. It's still an attempted unaliving charge. Tell me I'm wrong. On that note, you guys, one, stay safe because obviously America don't give a fuck no more. Two, stay healthy. Because America don't give a fuck about that no more either. Three, the most important one of them all, start asking people about their STD status. Because nowadays, motherfuckers don't need to disclose that. And they only get charged if it's intentional. But then again, you have to prove intent. Mars people coming back. Are my Mars people coming back and get a bitch? Y'all left me. I know I took a long time at the Goodwill, but y'all didn't have to act like some black people and leave my ass.